going on, everyone? Chris from pickdogs.com here on Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. Got my guys with me, Jay Briggs, Ron Romanelli. Going to break down today's action. Full MLB card. Even got a couple extra, got a couple double headers going today. Early as hell WNBA card. Jay and I broke it down in the layup session, but we're still going to talk about it a little bit. Jay, what's going on?
Money making Wednesday, man. Got a lot going on for it to be the dog days of summer. A lot of games today. So ready to break it down with the guys, trying to make me some money today, try to help you guys make some money today, and just put the pieces together and talk sports like we love doing. So let's get her done.
Yeah, I'm having a good day today. Nice loaded MLB card. Looks like we had the bad weather yesterday on the East Coast, but it looks like we're going to have the bomb weather today. A lot of situations where the wind's blowing out to the outfield, and we should see the hitters get a boost there. I'm looking at you, Camden Yards. So we'll see a nice hitters day today, I think.
You're muted.
Sorry. Hopefully they didn't use it all up yesterday on Dean Kramer. I mean, it was the Cubs taking out the ugly stick on Dean Kramer yesterday, man. Oh, yeah. It was a tough one to watch, but you know what? It's fine. I was about to put it in as a premium pick, and I kind of held off. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let this one ride, and then he got beat up. But WNBA today. I think I was talking to someone off air. I think it's Camp Day. Love a side of screaming children with my WNBA action, so that's probably what we're gonna catch on the broadcast today. But it's okay. It's kind of what we signed up for. I was wondering when Jay and I were recording the video last night why it was so early today. But
what happened? What did you say?
So apparently it's like Camp Day or something like that.
It's what day?
Camp Day.
So what is that?
Like the kids in summer camp get to go to the games.
Okay.
She's like, what summer camp did y'all go to? He's like, I never went to WNBA games.
I mean,
what are you confused about, Jay?
Why?
It's just like an experience thing. Like sometimes sometimes they take them to like, some camps go to like field trips or something like that.
I get that, but I'm saying like,
why the WNBA?
Yeah, like,
well, it's the only. I mean, can't take them at the Major League Baseball games. It's expensive.
Or Major League Baseball should do a camp day. That's what I'm saying. Like, why did the WNBA say, you know what, camp day?
Because this is perfect for a league that's trying to grow. Now all eyes on it. You got nice matinee games. People are going to be betting these games. Some of them are on national TV. This is exactly what they should do. If anything, WNBA should have a matinee game every single day.
Well, in all fairness, there is $8 tickets for the Chicago White Sox and Minnesota Twins game one. So can figure that
That's
out.
Why
St. Louis. There's no WNBA franchise in St. Louis, but those are $3 for game one. So.
That's why when we do a lot of our content for the early games in baseball do the best in terms of the viewership, because those are the standalone games. People are excited to bet on them. And, that's what the WNBA. Now, unfortunately for them, there's a few, afternoon games in baseball now because of the bad weather. But
yeah, those island games do really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if it should be a daily midday. I mean, I'm never going to complain about weekday afternoon sports, to be honest, but it's like, I don't know. Someone just
think about it. Those college hoops tournaments are always nice to have those afternoon games.
No, yeah, that's true.
When you're a degenerate gambler like us, you got to have some action throughout the day. You can't just wait till 7 p.m. Eastern.
I get it, but it's just like I didn't camp day. Like I didn't. You know what I mean? Like they could have put games
hard for Jay to grab
in the day. Like
I don't know what you just don't like kids or something. If the kids can't go to the game,
I don't know. It's not that. It's just like I would have thought the last league to have like camp day. Like
Ron didn't run to that conclusion. He jumped. He did the triple jump. He
Jay
set a
Briggs
world
hates
record.
children. Can't they? What is the WNBA doing with camp?
I think we just found our new thumbnail. Jay holding the sign that says "Kids
Grandpa's
red line crossed through it."
I didn't say there was wrong with Camp Day. I'm just trying to.
By the end of the show, Jay is going to be excited for Camp Day.
He's like the WNBA Camp Day sponsored by Trojan. Oh man. But yeah, it's the thing is there's actually some really good WNBA games today, like really good matchups, potential conference finals previews, great matchups. You know what? Maybe we should jump into that quickly, just because like I said, it goes off at top of the hour. So, we'll just quickly run through it. If there's anything you guys want to just mention live, as maybe the line shifted. We got the Sun and the Liberty at 11 a.m. The Dream and the Sky and Fever and Mystics at 12. We got the Aces and the Storm at 3 p.m. Eastern and the Wings and the Mercury at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Jay, is there anything that you like? I know we talked about it on the layup session, but
Connecticut. I got to take the Sun today, man. Got to take the home dog, who's been playing well. They've won 4 of their last 5. This is also a revenge game for them, as they lost already at home this season to the Liberty, 82-75. So, we just saw the Liberty lose on the road to Indiana. 2 really competitive teams. I get why the Liberty are favored. I would say in the grand scheme of things, the Liberty are the better team, but we all know betting sports every day. The better team doesn't win every single game. And because of that spot, the revenge spot, fairly comfortable at home are the Sun. I have to take them here in this spot at the plus money. And then we did all of them.
yeah.
And then the other one I'll talk about is I'm going to lay the points with the Sky against the Dream. The Sky, I feel like, are head and shoulders the better basketball team, and they've been playing a fairly tough schedule recently. They played the Storm in back-to-back games, Minnesota and Vegas. That's a pretty tough schedule. That's, the best teams in the league. They did beat the Atlanta Dream recently, and it's not a great spot for the Dream. It's the Dream's 5th road game in their last 6 games. That one home game that they did pop in there was against the Sky team, and who came in there and beat them up. Don't like the spot for the Dream. I think this is a very winnable game against an opponent that they're head and shoulders better than for the Sky, and they haven't really had that opportunity recently. So I think they handle business. I would lay the points with the Sky.
Ron, is there anything you like here?
Yeah, for me, I have a premium play in the Wings Mercury game against the spread. But as far as a free play, I'm looking at that Mystics Fever game. I just think it's too many points for Indiana to be laying. Coming off the big upset win over the Liberty, which was a comeback victory. They were down by, I think, as many as 9 or 10 points in that 4th quarter. Came back, Caitlin Clark to triple-double. And I think the Fever do end up winning this game. But like I said, just too many points now. I still consider the Fever one of the weaker teams in the WNBA this year. And I think by the end of the Mystics at least find a cover.
Yeah, I think I got to go with the with Old Faithful, and got to go with the rebound prop for Angel Reese. Just take the extended clip on it. I mean, she keeps just grabbing boards left and right, and I mean, it's getting to a point where it's like you just back it and then just keep watching it roll in. I mean, I'm trying to see if I can find a same game parlay that works, but we'll see if I can find one by the end of the show. We'll see. But yeah, I like the Angel Reese rebound prop. And you can right now I'm seeing you can extend it to 16 plus rebounds, which she's hitting a bunch of her recent games for plus 300. Um, I want to put this out because I know it's going to start soon, but let's go with, if you can find it, Kennedy Carter 15 plus points as she normally does. Angel Reese 13 rebounds, and Sky on the money line plus 145. Do that. Alrighty. Now that we talked WNBA, we don't have to worry about everybody saying, "Where's the WNBA picks?" They're there. Got into it quick. That was my attempt at the Mitch voice. Didn't really work. Yeah, I could see. I think I like Camila Cardozo's rebounds over too. Tina Charles is the only rebounder the Dream have right now, and Reese and Cardozo on 2-on-1. Yeah, I think it's going to be a rough day at the office for Tina Charles. But what do you guys say? I don't know if there's anything else to talk about. We've got 17 baseball games. Probably get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, we got. This is going to be doubleheader central for the first time slot. We got the Royals and the Cardinals game 1. And then we got both legs of the Twins White Sox doubleheader. Jay, what do you like here?
All right. My bad. That was entering. I had to enter a play right quick. That's what I was doing. All right, we got Cardinals and then double White Sox.
Yeah.
Give me the Cardinals. I love fading me some Michael Walker. I mean, he's been okay, but I just love fading this guy. I'm not even going to sell it short to y'all. His team has lost 3 of his last 4 starts.
Just to clarify, Jay, Walker looks like he's in pitching game 2 of the doubleheader.
It looks like it's Alec Marsh in game 1.
Yeah, just to let you know.
Oh shit, my fault then. Well, this is what I'm going to do then. I'm going to do a double Cardinals parlay. How about that? I'm going to fade Walker and Marsh today. That's what I'm going to do. I ain't going to lie. I've been off the Royals train. Y'all have heard me be off the Royals train. I think that division's a 2-horse race. You go to the Rockies and get beat up like that with your season pretty much on the line, with everything still in front of you. That kind of tells me everything I need to know. This pitching staff, I feel like, is kind of starting to fall apart. They had a great start to the season, but I think the Cardinals are a team that's more equipped to go on the second half run than the Royals are. And I trust the Cardinals at home at the crib. So in the first one, I will lean towards the Cardinals. First game for the White Sox, Fede and Ober. The Twins, man. I talk about the Twins a lot. Everybody knows I hate this team. But they're hot, man. They're hot. And when they're hot, I do not fade them. So that doesn't start today, especially against the worst team in baseball. So I guess I'm going to do a double Twins parlay too. I got to fade Fede today, and I got to fade Thorpe. One thing I will say about the White Sox, I'm starting to really like their starting rotation, with the young guys they have. But I don't trust their bullpen whatsoever. And the Twins, the way they've been hitting the baseball over the last 2 weeks, I wouldn't be surprised if, they won both games on the run line late. So White Sox first 5 may be a lean in both games. Might be a lean. I'm not betting it. May be a lean, but full game, there's no way I could bet against Minnesota right now, even with the true hatred I have for them. So probably a double Twins parlay to start out today.
Ron, what do you like here?
I got a trivia question for you, Jay. In the last 30 days, who was number 1 in team OPS against right-handed pitching in baseball? Who do you think?
The Twins.
Oh, you better believe it. My Minnesota Twins. Over 50 points more than the Baltimore Orioles, and about 200 points more than the Texas Rangers, the defending World Series champion Texas Rangers. I like the Twins here laying the run line in game 2 with Pablo Lopez on the mound. Thorpe's pitched really well after, a tough second start to his career, but he's also faced a very weak strength of schedule. I think Minnesota can get to him for a few runs, but I really think the most of the damage comes against the bullpen, especially it's going to be game 2 of the doubleheader. So an already not so great bullpen that's going to be using some arms in the first game. I think it's going to be a tough spot for Chicago. I think it's a good bounce back spot for Lopez. So give me Minnesota game 2 run line. I would lay 2.5 runs as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Twins parlay as well. Mainly because game 1, I just think Bailey Ober has the better offense behind him. As much as I like Eric Fede at home and what he's done at home this season, it's still a tough matchup. And like Ron said, the Twins have been absolutely smoking right-handed pitching. Game 2, do I love Pablo Lopez? No. But again, the lineup, the lesser two evils, especially if the bullpens are going to be used, heavily in one of the 2 games. I just trust the Twins bullpen more. So I'm going to take the Twins in both games, and I'm with Jay. I think you got to do it at Cardinals parlay as well. I like the Royals, like the direction this team is headed, but I like them a lot more at home, where they played their better baseball this season. They just haven't been able to translate that success to the road. And while I do think they will be competitive in the playoff race, I think right now it's just tough to back them on the road, especially with Alec Marsh starting game 1. Palante's been solid, so give me the Cardinals in that one.
We have breaking news out of the Team USA basketball team. Kawhi Leonard will not be playing.
Yeah, we saw that coming, bro. You couldn't even play in the playoffs when your team needed you. You're getting paid multi-million. So why the hell did you think you shouldn't be able to go play with Team USA? Your Team USA, pick up that phone and call that man that should have been on the team from the jump. Call Kyrie Irving. Kyrie deserves to be on that team, bro. Call him. Call Kyrie. Get Uncle Drew back out there, and let's go win gold, man. You know what I mean?
We need Carmelo.
I wouldn't be mad at Melo being back on the team either. Melo is basically Mr. Team USA. He was there yesterday taking photo ops with Dwayne Wade and company. So call Melo. Let Melo come off that bench over there for Team USA, man.
I thought I heard some knees creaking somewhere.
Yeah, man. We already knew Kawhi wasn't finna make it. We knew that. Will Embiid make it now is the $1 million question. Street clothes, Anthony Davis, will he make it? We'll see.
Could you imagine Melo and Kawhi like just walking next to each other? That's like WD-40 stock would go through the roof. Derek White, the first alternate option.
Derek White. Ugh. I like Derek White. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Derek White hater. He's a good piece, but like, man, go get one of them killers, man. You know what I mean? Go get a killer like Kyrie. You know what I mean? Somebody who been in the program. That's just my opinion. I ain't mad at Derek White though. He be balling.
I mean, it sounds like you're mad at Derek White.
I ain't mad at Derek White.
Sounds like you're kind of mad at Derek White.
Well, you know what? You know who else they should have called? They should have called the Finals MVP. That's who they should have called. That's who should be on this team. Jaylen Brown. What the hell he at? I don't know.
I have no words. It's a change of pace. I have no argument. All I know is that Jay hates camp day. Move on. We got the Cubs and the Orioles. We got the Guardians and the Tigers. We got the Mariners and the Padres. Ron, kick us off.
All righty. I mentioned the weather in Baltimore and on the East Coast looking like it's going to be hitter friendly. I like the over in the Cubs-Orioles game. The Orioles have been solid against left-handed pitching recently. They're better against righties, but still top 15, above league average in OPS and ISO, pretty low strikeout rate. Imanaga had an amazing start to the year. He's still, a good option, but recently. We saw that game against the Mets where he got crushed. The last one, he gave up a couple of home runs to the Phillies. I think the Orioles can find a few off of him. And then Corbin Burns, he's also given up a lot of sharp contact recently. And I've mentioned the strikeout numbers a little bit concerning. He had a bases loaded, nobody out situation in his last start against the Mariners. He was able to get a double play because he faced the number 9 hole in that spot. But I mean, that could have been an ugly, for Burns to get in that spot. You don't usually see aces like that in those types of situations. So I think the Cubs, while they're not a great lineup, they can find a few runs on them. And I think we get over this total because of the pitching matchup. We got 2, all-star level pitchers on the mound, 2 ace level pitchers. The books set the total pretty low, but I think that the wind, it's blowing way out in Baltimore. The weather really benefits the hitters here. I think we see a high-scoring game.
What's the normal total in Camden?
Well, for a non-Burns and ace level starter, I would say
8,
9.
9.
Yeah, 9, and sometimes if it's weather like this with 2 so-so pitchers, I would put it at 9.5, 10.
Okay.
So I think that's where honestly the true line should be.
Fair.
That's why I think there's value on that over.
Fair enough.
Cole Irvin, I'd say 10.5.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's it for me in that window.
The Irvin slander will not be tolerated. The 2 that I like the Guardians on the road against the Tigers. You just have 2 pitchers that no matter how well they pitch, one heads it, one gets wins and one doesn't. And Reese Olson, I think it still stands out to me. The guy had a 0.64 ERA in the month of May, and yet the Tigers went 1-4 in his 5 starts. I think they're 4-14 in his 18 starts this season. He got the win last time out, but still the Tigers just not an easy team to back. It got a little bit dicey for the Guardians yesterday, but I trust that bullpen more. I trust that lineup more. I trust Tanner Bybee, so give me the Guardians. And I'm trying to not follow the comment section right now. I'm getting really distracted. The other one I'm going to talk about, I like the Padres here against the Mariners. The Mariners right now, they took it to the Padres yesterday, but this is still a team that struggled against right-handed pitching for the better part of the last 2 weeks. 34.4% strikeout rate, 6.1% higher than the team in second, the Oakland A's. And now you're against a Padres team that doesn't strike out a whole lot. They hit right-handed pitching well. And Michael King, we've seen him have a couple solid outings where he's had double-digit strikeouts this season. He's been inconsistent, but when he's consistently on, he's really good. And I think that he has the edge here. So I'll take the Padres to get some bounce back here. So give me the Padres. Jay, what do you like here?
I like your breakdown of that Tigers-Guardians game, word for word, bar for bar. Reese Olson is like my poster boy of wins and losses, and we're just going to continue to fade his ass. It's really just that simple. He can pitch as well as he won't. He's not winning. He go out there and throw a shutout, and the Tigers going to find a way to lose that game.
What did that mean? Does that make him a bad pitcher?
For the sake of the argument that we've been having all season, yes, it does.
Yeah, but see, that's why we just caught you right there. You don't honestly believe that.
No, it doesn't. He's solid. He's a solid pitcher.
Apologize to me now.
He's a solid pitcher. I give him some credit, man. But I'm still fading his ass, and I'm laying a run line with the Guardians is what I'm doing. They got to be done. The Guardians, I've kind of been off them a little bit recently because they weren't as dominant as they were supposed to. Even yesterday, they should have won on that run line, and they didn't. Somehow, some way, they just didn't. So I am chasing it. They haven't won on that run line in over 5 games, so it's been kind of tough. But I think today's probably the day they break out. Reese Olson can pitch as well as he wants, but then the bullpen probably comes up and gives it up for the Tigers. Not my favorite play on the day, but I will take the Guardians. And then Imanaga-sama. and Corbin Burns. Ron, let's go with that over, Brody. Let's go with that over, man. I see how you got there, and wind blowing out. The O's, we kind of been waiting for their offense to break out. They were in two big ballparks in Seattle and then Oakland. Yesterday, their bats didn't necessarily get going, but I wouldn't be surprised if today's the day. I wouldn't be surprised. They got, to me, this game is going to be like a 7-4 O's win is kind of what I'm looking for in this one. 7-4 O's. So lean on the over, small lean on Baltimore. Mariners, Padres. That game's ugly. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna lean Padres mainly because I'm just a Mariners hater. I want to see these boys free fall and cough up the division. If y'all just want me to be 1,000. Other side of that, I'm nothing really too much for me in that game.
All righty, let's go with the Rays and the Yankees.
It was disgusting. They should have won on that run line yesterday. I don't know how they didn't. I don't know.
We got the Rays and the Yankees. We got the Phillies and the Dodgers and the Mets and the Nationals. I'll kick it off here. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Rays. Keep saying it until the Yankees show me a pulse. I'm not seeing any of my hard-earned money. Zach Eflin, since he became a Ray last year, pitches this way better baseball at Tropicana Field. And Marcus Stroman, he's got solid numbers, but I don't know. I don't trust the Yankees in this spot. The Rays always seem to play them tough. I think the Rays get it done there. Like I said, until I see the Yankees show me something, they're not seeing a dime of my money. Dodgers, Phillies, I'm going to go under 9.5. I think it's a sneaky under. Gavin Stone's been solid. And even though, we've seen Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber come back, I think Stone can have a solid outing. Christopher Sanchez has been lights out at home this season. To me, I see 9.5, and I thought that game was going to be 5-4 regardless. So I'll take the under. And I'm going to take the over in Mets Nationals. Don't trust Patrick Corbin as far as I can throw him. The Mets are still hitting lefties kind of well, but I also don't love Luis Severino. So give me the over in that one.
You don't love Severino, but you love the Mets. You love them.
Not lately. I don't. They've really cooled off.
They have. I'm taking Tampa. I think Tampa gets a dub here, man, and gets back to 500. I was looking to target Tampa coming home in this series. I didn't take too much from them getting swept by the Rangers. We own the Rays. If you don't know, now you know. The Rangers just own them boys. And the Rangers were hot. Outside of that, the Yankees are free falling. I broke it down for y'all yesterday. The Yankees have lost their last 6 series, and they finna make it 7 after they lose today. I would probably take the Yankees tomorrow going up against Baz. They probably avoid the sweep tomorrow, but today I think Eflin is going to pitch well. I think Stroman will pitch decently. I know I like Stroman, but I don't necessarily trust the team behind him. So I think seeing Tampa Bay favored at home at the crib tells you everything you need to know right now. Tells you everything you need to know. Give me the Rays in the Trop. They're going to give me plus money on the Dodgers. I got to take it. I've told y'all many a times, the one big team or overrated, huge team that gets me is the Dodgers. I don't really fall for the Yankees hype. I don't really fall for the Phillies hype. Nobody else, maybe the Rangers, everybody knows that, but they're kind of like that next tier down from these teams I'm talking about in terms of marketability, eyes on. You give me plus money with the Dodgers in a very winnable game. I got to take it, man. I know the Phillies are getting healthy again. They had their guys back yesterday, and they did dominate the Dodgers. But I think Gavin Stone, a guy who the Dodgers have won behind plenty of times this season, comes out, pitches decently. Wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Sanchez got kind of hit a little bit. I just think this is going to be a more competitive game than yesterday. You're going to give me plus money on one of the best teams in baseball, the Dodgers, in a very winnable spot. I'm going to take that shot. And Mets, Nationals. We getting a chance to fade Corbin and Reese Olsen in the same day. It has to be done. It gotta be done. All right. Matter of fact, we're gonna parlay them up, bro. You don't get these opportunities too often, man. These two guys, they just know how to lose. They just know how to lose. Or let me preface this the right way before Ron yells at me. Their team knows how to lose when they're on the mound. So give me the Mets.
I'd say Corbin knows how to lose.
Fair. Give me the Mets and the pure fate of Corbin.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the sweep here, guys. I'm going to take the Rays as well. Eflin's got great numbers at Tropicana Field, but also great numbers against the Yankees in his career and against the current Yankees roster. About 27% strikeout rate, low exit velo, low expected slugging percentage, and expected batting average. So he has been pretty sharp. You look at the matchups against, Aaron Judge, 12 at-bats, only 1 hit, no home runs, 8 strikeouts, so, 67% K rate. Juan Soto has a couple of bombs on him, but that was in 28 at-bats. To me, I just, like you guys have mentioned, the Yankees just look miserable out there. If it's not one thing, it's another. I mean, we've seen the offense struggle here and there, like yesterday. We've seen the bullpen blow leads. We've seen the starting rotation, guys like Stroman, not be able to get it done. So I got to go with the Rays. I mean, this is usually their Super Bowl type games every year, especially Tropicana Field, because the large majority of fans at Tropicana Field when the Yankees and Red Sox come to town are the opposing team's fans. So the Rays, they go up for this one because they know that their fans aren't necessarily going to be there in droves. So, they play with a chip on their shoulder, and that's why the Rays have done really well against the Yankees in recent years, playoffs. This is a tough series for New York, and I can't back them with the way they're playing. So I'll go with Tampa Bay on the money line. Don't really see a lot of value in that Mets game. Severino, I haven't loved what I've seen from recently. Corbin, like Jay's mentioned, one of the least profitable pitchers in baseball, not just this year, but in recent years. And that says a lot because the Nationals are one of the more profitable teams in baseball, but Corbin hasn't really done a lot to help that out. And I think the Mets do end up winning, but like I said, don't see not a great price. So I would probably just end up laying like 2.5 runs to try to get plus money and go with that.
Alrighty. We got, let's see here. Trying to find my place again. We've got the Red Sox and the A's. We got the Rockies and the Reds. And the Royals and Cardinals game 2. Jay, what do you like here?
You're on mute.
Someone forgot to turn on his audio.
Hey, I was saying I cashed out last time on a great price on some appliances. And I heard they closing down and they got another sale today, man. I'm taking myself to Sears and we cashing out, man. I'm on JP. Y'all know I've been on that dirty water. I've been on the dirty water. I feel like I'm the spokesperson for the Red Sox this season. I love me some Red Sox. I love me some dirty water. They've been playing extremely well. But I just feel like if there was a little hiccup spot, it would probably be today. That's basically all I'm saying. Because they're probably going to get the dub tomorrow with Tanner Houck. Nick Pivetta, he's hittable. We see that ERA slowly starting to slide up. We see his win-loss record, he's in the negative. Basically, got more L's than dubs this season. JP, he was getting kind of hit up, but I kind of like what I'm starting to see from him recently. The A's, they've been competitive too. They've won the last 2 starts for Mr. JP. He went shutout baseball last time in 5 innings, gave up 2 hits. It was against the Angels, but that's what I like to see. That's when the Angels were playing well too. So I gotta attack the plus money on the Athletics today. It's worth a shot. Red Sox are really hot. I love that dirty water, but I think I got to jump off that train today and take the Athletics. I'm also going to leave that Rockies-Reds game alone. I lean towards the Rockies. Towards the Reds. I'm sorry. I lean towards the Reds. Rockies on the road after, an extended home trip, it's always almost recipe for disaster. The Reds, they've now stacked back-to-back wins, so that means the third one's probably coming. That's who the Reds have been. The Reds, they always seem to win like 3 or 4 in a row and lose 3 or 4 in a row. It's just who they've been all season. Rockies seem lifeless on the road. When they get back home, y'all know we're going to be on them like white on rice. But on the road, I really don't like touching them. So small lean there on the Reds. And I already told y'all earlier, we're going with the Cardinals parlay because Michael Waka and Alec Marsh both getting faded. And I don't necessarily like how the Royals have been free falling over the last month or so.
Ron, what do you like here?
I'm going to take a shot with the Rockies. It was ugly yesterday. They made a comeback after being down big early, but Kyle Freeland's been excellent in his first few starts back from injury. A couple of those were at Coors. One was on the road. The Reds have not been anything special against left-handed pitching offensively. Montas has not been anything special on the mound, inconsistent really overall this year. And the Reds are just 1-4 in its last 5 starts. I know the Rockies are not a great road team, but they've still, they're getting plus 150 in this spot. I just think the value is just too good to pass up. So they're the big underdog that I would, one of the big underdogs I would take a shot on for the Wednesday card. Don't love that Red Sox game and don't really love that game too, the Royals game either.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Cardinals parlay here. I think Sonny Gray just pitches far better at home. I know Michael Walker's been pitching well lately, but still think the Cardinals just find a way to get it done there.
It's Sonny Gray second game.
I thought I saw Sonny Gray. Am I wrong?
I see Gordon Gracefo.
Sonny Gray, I see.
Could be wrong.
Jay's trying to throw us off.
That's who I see. I see Gordon Gracefo.
Okay. I don't know. Either way, I'll stick with the.
Where do you see it?
ESPN.
Okay. Well, either way, I'll stick with the
Which
Cardinals.
ESPN? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Chris. Which
No, you're good.
ESPN?
Deportes.
That's what I'm saying. The Korean ESPN or something.
That was a good one, Roof. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good one. And just regularly.
I see it too now. I just refreshed it. I was on ESPN, but now I see Gracefo. Yeah. Interesting.
That's what I saw.
I don't know much about him. I know he's a prospect, but I think he pitched earlier in the year.
He had one game against the Reds. He went 4 innings, 3 hits, gave up 1 earned. It was in the relief.
Yep, it's tweeted out. Yep, he will start game 2.
Huh. I'll still stick with him. Why not?
Me too.
I
get a better price in a little bit if we kind of wait.
What's the other one?
I know everybody loves some Sonny Gray, especially these two right here.
Sorry, my note's a little bit itchy. See, Jay starts talking smack, and then I forget where I'm at. Jay and I, there's teams like that Jay and I can never be on the same island with, and I think the Rockies are one of those teams. I like the Rockies today as well. I think this price is just because you see the number with Kyle Freeland on the surface, and it's just like at one point I was auto fade on Kyle Freeland just because I'm like, I don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him, but he's come back from the injury and he's had 3 straight quality starts. He's pitched really well. Carson Spears, last time he was at home, he got hit somewhat hard. And is it Spears? Sorry, is it Spears or is it Montas?
I see Montas. Yeah.
Montas.
Yeah, I'm still seeing Spears on one side. I'm seeing Montas on the other. I don't trust Montas either. I mean, the Reds are 5-11 in his 16 starts this season. So give me the Rockies here and the plus money.
Justin, Derek White will officially replace Kawhi Leonard.
I see Gordon Crochetto.
That news coming in on ESPN Deportes.
See how fickle these managers are. They make it tough for guys like me. That's why I don't do these double headers on the rundown. People say, why didn't you do the because I would have said, I like Sonny Gray in this spot, and now it's Gordon Crochetto.
Ron, I'll tell you, some of the toughest games that we do are the double headers, even though you don't put them on the rundown, and the September games when teams call guys up.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's just like 2 hours before first pitch, surprise. You get the Baltimore Orioles starting Mike Fultonavich. It's like, where the hell's he been for the last 4 years? That was a name I just decided to throw out.
Yeah, I see you wanted to flex your pronunciation.
No, because that had nothing to do with the pronunciation. It was just the fact that it's just Fultonavich is one of those guys. It was just like he had the one good year and then fell off the face of the years. I don't even know.
And he joined the Keiko Club.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing now. Probably an all-state agent or something like that.
I still can't believe Keiko had that outing he had the other day.
Let's not give him he had 4 1/3, no strikeouts, 5 walks. He was bailed to the moon, and I can't wait for his next start.
I was so mad. I ain't gonna lie. I was so fucking mad, bro.
They took him out early, and it was a good idea.
Busted on my parlay.
5 walks, no strikeouts, no runs given up.
We just got to accept that we can't fade Dallas Keuchel like we used to.
Oh, no. Not a chance. I'll go down with the sword on that one.
Ron's like, I'm pulling the pin, and if I get caught holding the grenade, then so be it.
Yep. Hey, Ben Lively learned about that last night when Gio Urshela went, yeah. So, Ron always gets his way. There's not a single pitcher that I will fave in the beginning of the season that doesn't get rocked at some point.
Fair.
And not just one game, consistently. There's a list. I think I'm going to try to start doing a list. My bet on and bet against pitchers. Guys that I like. And then it'll change. Sometimes players figure it out. But most of the guys, when they're on the list, they're done.
Hey, it's like the do not bet list in the NBA.
Hang them up.
Yeah. You missed the Hawks yet?
I sure do.
Hawk Romanelli Wednesday, man.
My guys, they have to find a new team next year. A bad team that never covers, but when I say they do, sometimes they will. It wasn't even like they covered every time on the Wednesday. At the beginning it was, but then they started losing.
Right.
But it just felt like we were undefeated.
Right.
I already know what it is. The Portland Trailblazers.
Could be.
We'll see.
Maybe the Wizards. That'd be a fun one.
Well, for who?
Getting 12.5 against the Pacers. I think they lose by 11.
Watch. We're gonna see a line of 12.5 with the Wizards against the Pacers on a Hawk or on a Romanelli Wizard Wednesday.
I'm gonna lose it that day when it happens. Like I'm gonna die laughing.
I'm just gonna be like, Jay, you know what today is? And he's gonna realize what game we're talking about. He's gonna run off the screen and be like, oh my God. All right. We've got the Marlins and the Astros, the Pirates and the Brewers, and the Rangers and the Angels. Ron, where are you going with this one?
I'm going to take the Pirates on the money line. Another dog I like getting a good price. Perez got absolutely crushed by this Brewers lineup back on May 15th. 9 earned runs, 5 home runs. when I see a veteran starting pitcher like Perez, who I don't really back very often, but when I see a final line from a veteran like that, to me, it's one of two things or a combination of both. He was injured, not 100%, which could make sense. He got injured a couple starts later and was on the IL, or he was tipping his pitches. But overall, in his career against Milwaukee, Perez actually has pretty good numbers against the current roster, and a couple of guys that were able to get to Perez in that start on May 15th are no longer in the lineup, at least not right now with injuries and Gary Sanchez. So I like Pittsburgh. I think Perez bounces back. He was sharp in that last game against St. Louis. Myers, 3.52 ERA, but the expected ERA in the fours. I think there's regression concerns. The Pirates have been red hot offensively against righties to start the month of July. Their bullpen's improved in the month of July. A great xFIP. So give me Pittsburgh in that one. The Angels-Rangers game, I just got to go with another over. We saw, a back and forth game yesterday. I think Lorenzen, the concern with him throughout his career has been the control. A lot of walks. We saw 9 of them in his last 2 starts. The Angels aren't necessarily a team that always takes advantage of their opportunities. That's why I still think the Rangers win the game in the end. But I still think they can find a few runs on Lorenzen. Don't love Griffin Canning, and the Rangers bats are starting to get hot. Watch out for the Rangers. And I don't know, Jay. You think this Rangers team is the real deal? I'd pump the brakes on that one, but I still like the over and the Rangers in that one.
Gives me hope for the Robichon bet.
Ooh, eating good, maybe. We'll see.
I've been sitting on.
The thing is, I'm gonna be eating good regardless. This is gonna be on my dime with Chris's and Costy's dime.
Wait, what's the bet?
Rangers to make the postseason. Me and Mitch got the Rangers. Costy and Chris got the.
Oh, Mitch took the Rangers, huh?
Yeah, and then wasn't it 2 teams? Who was the other one?
No, it was just the Rangers that we had.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Rangers to make the postseason.
Don't be trying to get yourself a second chance at this.
No. I just thought I remember because we started talking about another team, then it kind of migrated toward the Rangers.
Yeah, see, I'm onto your dirty tricks.
We'll see. Mm-hmm. Their series coming up is really gonna.
I will say this though. We were talking about it. I said that coming into this week, this was a must. I don't say must win, but this was like a stretch going into the All-Star break where the Rangers needed to string some stuff together, and they've done that. So we'll see. We'll see if they can keep it up. But I am going to take the Rangers here as well. I'm going to, go against my Robichon bet here. Lorenzen's pitched better on the road this season, and I just can't get there with Griffin Canning. 4 runs allowed or more in 4 of his last 5 starts. So give me the Texas Rangers there. I think they're just playing far better baseball. That Astros Marlins game, no thank you. Just an ugly line, ugly game. I'm going to go with the over 8.5 in Pirates Brewers. For me, Perez is a guy that will still normally pitch you to a high 4, low 5 ERA. It's what he's been over the majority of his career. And Tobias Myers is starting to falter a little bit here. I was originally leaning towards the Brewers, but I think I'm starting to shift towards the over a little bit more on that one. Jay, what do you like here?
Who took that shot with me on the Marlins and just felt crushed last night? Because I did. They had them. They had it. Betting bad teams is fun sometimes, but it's also heartbreaking sometimes. I don't know if I necessarily want to sign myself up for it today. I was mad that I didn't just take my 1.5 at great odds last night. It's probably where I would go today. With the Marlins, is it a premium? No, it's not a premium. The Astros, in the grand scheme of things, are playing really good baseball. They had the little hiccup against the Twins, but as we talked about in that series, that was just a force meeting an immovable object is what happened in that series. The odds is too crazy to take the Astros, and I don't think the Astros kicked the crap out of the Marlins today. I don't think they kicked the crap out of them. So I want to try to find a way to take the Marlins. Plus the 1.5 is even money. That's probably where I would go with Miami. The Brew Crew, man, they kind of free falling, man. Look, sometimes I know I just be yapping, but sometimes I be trying to talk to y'all. We've seen good teams go into Colorado and die all season long. And I don't know what it is about going to Colorado and leaving, but they just don't have it after that. And the Brewers ain't had it since they went to Colorado. This is a winnable game for them today, but I would not be wanting to lay minus 155 with Myers. I would not. Perez is one of those guys. His numbers, they're not great, but Perez can also come out and have a really serviceable outing. You know what I mean? Perez is one of those guys. And I think that's probably what we're going to see today, a really serviceable outing from Perez. I don't necessarily see the Brewers doing what they haven't done in the last week or so. I think all the value in this game is on a Pirates team who's playing decently, who's playing really decently. Give me the Pittsburgh Pirates straight up on the money line in that one. And last but not least, them boys let me down last night. They did not win on the run line. I could not believe it. I could not believe they did not win on the run line last night. But that doesn't mean I'm not landing again today. I'm going right back to it. 15 of the last 18 wins for the Rangers. 15 of 18, including last night, have been on the run line. That's just who my team is. This is how I bet them. That's how I bet them the last 2 seasons. Giving me plus money with them, and that's how they win. So I think they can definitely get the canning. I think Lorenzen will be serviceable here. I'm a little worried about him and his control because he can get hit in certain spots. But like Ruffalo said, on the road, he's been better. Angels are in a funk right now. I'm laying a run line with my team.
All right, in the last 2 games on the board, we got the Braves and the Diamondbacks and the Blue Jays and the Giants. I'll start it off here. I'm going to go with the over in Diamondbacks Braves. Am I still seeing Slade Ciccone?
Yeah, that's what I see.
I see TBD in a couple spots. So for me, Charlie Morton, he's had his issues on the road this season. The Diamondbacks still hitting right-handed pitching decent. And the Diamondbacks are going to have to get their runs early because this Braves bullpen has been solid. But if it's Ciccone for the Diamondbacks, he has an ERA just under 12 at home this season. If it's the Diamondbacks bullpen, the words Diamondbacks and bullpen game are like oil and water. They do not go together. I trust the Diamondbacks in the bullpen game absolutely zero. So give me the over 9 in that one, and give me the Giants at home against the Blue Jays. Don't get me wrong, I like Chris Bassett. He's actually pitched better on the road this season, but kind of like what we mentioned earlier with Reese Olson, there are just certain pitchers that can pitch as well as they want in certain environments, and it's always something. And for Bassett, it's either the offense doesn't show up, the bullpen lets him down, or a combination of both. And the Jays are just 2-6 in Bassett's 8 road starts this season. Logan Webb normally pitches better baseball at home. It's been that way over the course of his career. I think the Giants get it done here. I can't trust this Jays bullpen right now, so give me the Giants. Jay?
He can tie it with one swing. High drive. It's time. Hey, that's what I think about every time I think about Diamondbacks bullpen. Seawall got his ass crushed. Corey Seager. That's one of the greatest moments of my life. I ain't gonna lie. So, old man Morton on that mound today, though. Old man Morton. And like Rufo said, on the road is where I really like to fade them. The Diamondbacks have broken my heart the last 2 days in a row, though. They broken my goddamn heart. Because they should have won the other day. The game 1, they had them. Gave up the biscuit. And then last night, man, even in the Gallon start, they let Chris Sale. I felt like an idiot fading Chris Sale last night. It was my top play, too. It was the only play I had. The odds got me too. They was even money. Diamondbacks at home giving me Gallon. Looked like a perfect spot. Do them Braves bring them brooms out today though? I don't think so, man. I just don't think so. I know the pitching matchup will probably have you thinking that, but in the grand scheme of things, the last 2 weeks for the Diamondbacks, I've liked what I've seen from it. So I think they can avoid a sweep today, man. I really think they can avoid a sweep today. Hopefully Sassoni don't get crushed. Let me see. Is this cat what's the name on the mound today? Hold on. Oh, he hurt. All right, I was trying to make sure Castro wasn't finna come out there.
If Castro was still active, this total would be 11.
Hey, man. That Diamondbacks bullpen sometimes, bro, give you a heart attack. I'm gonna take them today, though. I'm gonna take the Diamondbacks, and I just got a fork stuck in the Blue Jays, man. I wake up, and unless I have a good reason to take them, I'm looking to fade the Blue Jays. It's just what it is. I don't bet the Giants often because they're overrated, overvalued 50-50 team. Like even today at minus 155, like do you really feel comfortable laying that with the Giants? This is a winnable game for the Blue Jays, but it's probably going to be a similar game to how it was yesterday, a lower scoring, barely edge them out win for the Giants. That's why I don't like them. That's why, look at the Giants wins 2-1. I mean, look at the Giants wins. They're all like 4-2, 4-2, 4-3. They're a grinded out 50-50 team. And minus 155, that's not the type of sweat I'm trying to sign myself up for, especially last game of the night. Can't do it. But I do lean towards the Giants, if you get what I mean.
Not really.
You don't get what I mean at all?
I get what you mean. Give me San Francisco run line.
You gonna run line them boys?
I'm going run line.
You're a bad man.
It's pretty telling that San Francisco is a minus 160 favorite here. Logan Webb's excellent at Oracle Park. Chris Bassett's actually been better on the road this year, believe it or not. But last game, 4 earned, 8 base hits. I think there's a spot here where the Giants put up a few runs early, and that's all they need to cover this run line. I could see like a 4-1, 5-1 kind of final score. So we go under the total, and the Giants cash that run line.
Whew. Are we getting plus money on the Giants run line today?
Oh, yeah.
What are we getting? Plus 140. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not betting a minus 160 money line.
Yeah, I haven't really bet that either, but that's the type team the Giants have been. So, maybe I'll jump in that water and take a run line with them today. We'll see.
All right, Jay, what do you got for sale today?
I got a WNBA play that I absolutely love today. You can scoop up, and I got a couple in Major League Baseball. Dog days of summer, just trying to put the pieces together, look for great value. That's how I've been attacking the summer, just trying to get better. Just trying to get better each and every day. So if that's how you want to attack it, get you some good plus money. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Baseball is not really a parlay style sport. And I love parlaying. It's just not that style sport, bro. The good teams lose 40% of the time. Like, it just is what it is. So that's why we talk a lot of value talking baseball. And that's why I bet and how I've bet in this season. And we're going to finish in a good place. If you believe me, hop on with me, and I'll continue to kick the crap out of the books.
Ron, what do you got for sale?
Yeah, I got my rundown best bet in the MLB. We dropped a play yesterday, but overall in baseball, we're doing really well recently. And, overall in the season now, we're looking to catch another plus money ticket there. And I also got my top play against the spread in the WNBA. We're off to a profitable start, 60% so far, small sample size in the W. Camp day. Don't get too excited, Jay. I'm going to cash some winners, and I got like I said, the ATS play in the Wings and Mercury game.
Yeah, I got a WNBA play as well. Got my MLB pickoff play for $19. Also got a 3-pack. And if you hop on a long-term pass, you get a few bonus MLB plays as well today that I really like. So jump on that over at Pick Dogs Premium. But without further ado, it's that time of the show.
Parlay. But hold on. Before we get to the parlay, bro, I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Forgot.
I've been fairly hot in them Euros, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been fairly hot, bro. Give me drum roll.
Don't do it.
Give me England. I nothing too crazy. Just give me England today. I think they can get past the Netherlands. The draw was appetizing. I think England edge them out, man. I would probably go 3-1. 3-1 England. 3-1 England. That's what I think. Just thoughts. Any thoughts for you, Roof?
Jay, I think you're right with England to qualify. But the problem is that, especially against teams on their level, England is content with scoring one and sitting back and playing defense. That's what they've done under Gareth Southgate. So if they score one, I wouldn't be surprised to see them sort of turtle up here and just try to park the bus and ride it out. That's why I'm going 1-1. England wins on penalties.
I'm just taking a shot on 3-1.
No, I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, it's especially, with so much at stake, they might try to just throw everything out there. And, teams have been shaky. I mean, Netherlands fell behind to Turkey, so it's not crazy, but it's just, for me, it's just sort of the way that England plays is, that's just what I noticed. And give me the draw tonight as well in Colombia, Uruguay, Copa America. And whoever wins tonight is winning the tournament. Hell with Argentina. After yesterday. That was horrendous. Refereeing in these international tournaments has been brutal.
Couple more things. Nerfy. Let me get a Nerfy in Dodgers Phillies. I think Gavin Stone and Chris Sanchez actually come out there and get it done. That's kind of scary. But give me a Nerfy there. Give me a Nerfy A's Red Sox as well. Pavetta and Mr. JP Sears. Them the two I like for a Nerfy today.
Let me just look up one thing real quick for a parlay. I don't know if you guys want to go first. I'm going to do baseball. I'm going to do a soccer parlay. Jay, you want to go first? You got a parlay?
Yeah, I'm putting it together right now in my mind. Twins.
If you say twins again, that doesn't count.
Twins, and we'll go.
Jay loves twins.
I hate the damn Twins. That's why they got.
No, I'm saying you like twins in general.
Twins, Pirates. Twins, Pirates. Let's go one more for the hell of it. Twins, Pirates, and we'll add a Reds money line on top. Just.
Yeah. Good old minus 190 to throw in there.
There you go.
to add more risk to the bet and not getting any payout.
There you go.
Astros money line. Astros plus 1.5.
Astros reverse plus 1.5. My parlay is the Twins to win the World Series. That's my big bet.
Chill, bro. Chill.
That's what it is. I don't parlay bet, but I do take shots on futures, and that's my team. But if you want to parlay, I'll say take the Rays, Rockies, and Pirates.
I'll go probably up the first 3 games of the day. We'll go Cardinals game 1 and then Twins for the doubleheader sweep. And plus 3,200 soccer parlay. England, Netherlands, tie 1-1, correct score. Has to be that score after 90 minutes. Uruguay, Colombia, 0-0 tie after 90 minutes. Plus 3,200.
Money making Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen.
Make some money today. Grab yourself some merch. The link in the description of the video below. You can grab our best bets at Pick Dogs Premium. That link's in the description of the video below. Got the drive-thru at 6 p.m. Eastern. Tons of videos on the site today. Still got the layup session, Ron's rundown. Tons of stuff for you guys to check out. So
quickly while I got you two guys here, just really quick. According to NCAA college football, the game's coming out next week. Today, right now, they just dropped their top 25 players in the game.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks.
It's actually pre-orders Monday night.
Exactly. If you got pre-order, it's this Monday night.
Oh, God damn it! I didn't know about that.
Sure, I'm ready. I'm on.
I'm ready.
I didn't know about that. Are we gonna do a dynasty?
You can.
Pick Dogs Dynasty.
No, the best player they have is Will Johnson at 96 overall. Will Campbell, 96 overall. Ollie Gordon, Oklahoma State, 96 overall. James Pierce, 95. Caleb Downs, 95. Travis Hunter, 95. Malik Starks, 95. Mason Graham, 95. Quinton Judkins, 95. And Tate Ratledge, 95. It's top 10.
Does Ollie Gordon's character come with a complimentary beer can?
Did you hear his coach yesterday?
No.
Where's Luther Burden?
He's 11.94.
No. I was wondering.
All right, I'll tell you what. My Ron has his Twins to win the World Series. My got to find it here. I should have been better prepared for this. I just didn't know we were going to talk college football.
What do you think Shador Sanders overall is, Ron?
'll go 90.
83.
Flat.
What do you think, Roof?
86.
93.
Wow.
Too high.
I think he's the highest rated quarterback in the game.
Where's Quinn Ewers? Or Carson Beck?
I don't think Quinn didn't make the top 25. Carson Beck,
84.
Carson Beck, 93 as well with Shador.
What the hell?
So, yep.
My call right now. Missouri to win the SEC.
Wow.
And Missouri to make the college football playoff.
Was that one plus 400 million?
No, no, to win the SEC is plus 1,400.
Huh. Wow.
Make the college football playoff plus 175.
Oh yeah, the expanded playoff.
What does expand to? Is it 12?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm telling you, with Burden coming back, Brady Cook coming back, and then God, who did Missouri get running back? I think it was the guy from App State. They loaded up that offense. Like loaded. Did Cody Schrader go to the NFL? I can't remember. I thought I saw him go back.
We had a very small week 0 this year.
Oh. No, he went to the Niners, but they loaded that backfield. So Yeah, week 0. Oh, that's right. Isn't it like 4 games or something like that?
Yeah,
And like
and 3 of
no,
them
no,
are
no.
FBS versus FBS. Hawaii plays Delaware State.
Oy, oy, oy. Florida. Oh, yeah, you got Florida State, Georgia Tech, and SMU Nevada as the 2 I see on the 24th.
Oh yeah, Montana State's not, but that's gonna be a good game. The Montana State's a good team.
Coastal
Honestly,
Jacksonville State.
I like them to win that game probably.
Can see
If
it.
you come into the city for the All-Star break, holla at me. I might be out there for a couple things. So hit me. Might see me.
Jay's gonna be wearing the chain, the Ranger chain, the Cartiers.
I don't know what I'm gonna try to go to something. I don't know what. I might go to Home Run Derby. I don't know. Never been, so we'll see.
It's not often that you get the All-Star game.
Yeah, so we'll see. I might do something out there.
I swear, if I look on ESPN and you're out on the field shagging fly balls, it's like bowl over a bunch of 8-year-olds during camp night at the Home Run Derby.
Right.
Jay wears a shirt that says "I hate camp day."
Camp day, man. I'm gonna go turn on this WNBA, see if I see all these kids in the stadium, in the stands.
Just watch it on mute. I'm telling you, they're all going to be shouting. They're all going to be screaming.
Them Sun didn't close that gap. They down 1. Come on, son. Let's get it done.
Ooh. I was about to say, screaming at the Sun, they still suck. All right. I think we managed to stretch it out an extra 8 minutes. That's what she said. Yeah, we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. I think it's just me and Jay tomorrow. Part-time Costy potentially back on Friday. I'll just see if he takes another day off with the cap or flu. Who knows? But thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. We will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning.
Peace.